There are some women, I didn't know that it's possible in a labor ward for a woman to give birth to a child and they drop a baby on the floor and they go out. This is exactly what Moses did. The pain was too much to an extent he forgot the baby Canaan. A man of God can drop the baby that he has labored for. It looks very foolish for a woman to carry pregnant, to go into a labor ward, suffer there for hours in sorrow and in pain. After giving birth, she forgets the baby and goes out leaving the baby on the floor of the labor ward. If you are not careful, that can happen to any church. You can remain with the baby in the floor and the Moses is gone. It's something that is so serious. Because a woman in labor, she will be fighting also with the demons that doesn't want the child to come. And especially demons from a family. The same thing when a man of God is in an environment, he will be fighting with the spirits of that environment. And the fights are determined by how strong that demon of the environment of that country is. If there is no open heaven in that place, that man of God will also be fighting with the demons that are still full of strength. Environments that we operate in are different because some places are already open heaven. They have been opened because of the church numbers. The prayers that go up are so many everywhere, to an extent that the atmosphere, the heavenly atmosphere, has been perforated and it's now open. But certain environments, some of them because of the things that happened, that demons, some of them, they drank a lot of blood. And they are full of strength and power, and they can fight a man of God. If you make sure, so in such environments, those churches have to make sure that their man of God is in a correct emotional position. There might be thousands that are about to come, but they will not come easily. There must be war, there must be fighting. Once the environment breaks open, you find out usually sometimes God uses one or two men to fight. Others, they fight and give up. But God maybe uses one man. When he opens that environment, every pastor benefits. Every man of God benefits. And you start to see churches growing. But if there are some men that are now being raised in those environments as flags, the church must open its eyes and see that we have a flag here. And we are about to open the atmospheric condition of that heavenly environment. So the church has to do things to make sure they encourage that man of God to push and to keep on pushing so that the baby comes out. Because, brethren, to carry a pregnancy again, it's not a joke. It's not even easy to get a child. That's why there are people also struggling to get children. It's not meeting a woman on a bed that makes a child to come. It is a spiritual gift from God. You can meet a woman in bed and yet fail to get children. And to carry a pregnancy, every man knows here, when a woman says, I'm pregnant, they know what it means. It takes a responsibility. of the one that is nurturing the one with the pregnancy. The church has to be responsible enough to nurture the pregnancy until the revival has happened. They must not then mock that woman. They must not then criticize and gossip that woman, especially those who are in the labor ward with Moses. If they want water, they must speak things that makes Moses to be in a condition to speak to the rock. And there is another book that I read where they were saying that in every labor ward, there is a sister in attendance. Other wards, they can be left unattended. But the labor ward, any labor ward where you go, before you even enter there will be a sister in charge. Some of the reasons is because a woman in labor sometimes can lose wire and leave the labor room. So she has to say, Mama, go back again on the bed. It's going to be okay. A man of God, if you are not careful because of the pressure of the vision, if the church is not guarding, he can leave the labor ward. There must be sisters in charge.